Welcome to the RIP 28 podcast. This is the RIP 28 podcast. It's a podcast where a few friends get together and we talk about a few things. Now, some of those things you might like, some of those things you might not like, but we keep on talking about them on the RIP 28 podcast. I am probably the world's coolest host, Slider Sports Guy, and I'm joined by a few of my good friends. What up? We always start off with the president. What's going on? Well, wait a minute. I know we start off with the president. But today we got to do something different for the president, man, because it's one of them days we got to do something different for the president. Here we go. This is how we gonna start off with the president. This way right here. Can y'all hear that? Nobody hear nothing. Our producer, we gonna put a foot out. If y'all don't hear it,
can't hear you.
It is a special day. My bad. We're gonna have to put a foot. We're gonna put that in and post edit. Put that in. But it is a special day on the RIP 28 podcast. It is our president's birthday. Happy birthday, President.
Hey, happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Mr. President, man.
Happy birthday to
appreciate it. In the 3-0, I'm saying? So,
the 3-0.
Yeah, 30 years in the game, baby.
3-0 plus. 3-0 plus something,
14,
man.
44 years old, man. Hey, happy to be here.
You don't look a day over 54.
You don't.
Appreciate
Happy
it.
birthday, girl.
If I didn't know, man, I would have, like I say, man, you don't look a day over 54, just like Braun said. All right. Anyway, whatever. Happy birthday, President. Move on to the next person. We got Lizzo's baby daddy in the house. What's going on, Beezy?
This is your boy Beezy the GOAT, aka Lizzo's baby daddy, man. And I'm here with the birthday boy, the world's coolest host. That's the first true thing you said in your opening statement, Sly. I give you that. You are the world's coolest host.
Well,
I go with that. And we got our girl, Stacey. So I'm ready to kick it, man. Let's get this thing.
Speaking of Stacey, we brought back the world's Facebook's biggest instigator, the troublemaker herself, the one always kicking up dust. My little sis. What's going on, Stacey? How you doing?
I'm good. How y'all doing? These are all allegations, by the way.
Oh.
It's not allegations when you have proof.
They ain't say false allegations. You didn't say false allegations. You say allegations.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Key operatives. These are important.
Okay, look at her. She trying to show off the Columbia high education.
I see.
She done went to the Cooler Fest and learned a few new words, and now she's trying to bring them to the podcast.
I always keep growing, sister.
I see what she doing, man. Check this. Before we get out of here, before we even start, man, we got to let the people know, man. We're trying to jump these subscribers up to where they need to be, man. All the places you can catch us at, Braun, man. Where can they catch us at? They want to find us, Braun.
Spotify, Podbean, YouTube, Pocket Cast, Anchor, Google Podcasts, man, Apple Podcasts, Facebook, Castbox. There's no reason you should not stream us and listen to us every week. Not only are we the world's best podcast, but we everywhere, man, like we should be. We back like we never left.
Man. I'm telling you, man.
Top
greatest
podcast of the world, y'all. Top podcast of the world.
Dog, man. And then, we always talk, we got to take time to always give shout outs to our Pakistani listeners.
Always.
We are big in Pakistan. I don't know if you know, Stacey, but we are the number 2 ranked urban podcast in Pakistan. Number 2.
That's big. That's what's up.
We do it big in Pakistan, man. The people love us over there. The Pakistani people love us, man.
Yeah, they put that Google Translate on and it's on to the show.
Well, it's been told that a lot of lot of English teachers. Oh man, y'all heard that lightning in the back, that thunder in the background. Anyway, but it's been told that a lot of English teachers over there in Pakistan, they use our podcast for the kids to help learn the English language, man. You know, we
That's
love
big.
the kids, man.
That's
We
big
love the
ups.
kids, man.
Hey, so they learn to Ebonics.
Well, you know, they learn, you know, they learning.
I mean, it's a part of English.
Hey,
A, B, and Ebonics is a part of English.
I have to step up my vocabulary. If they listen so hard.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we just gave a shout out to Miss Stover last week, so you know now she's looking forward to us pronouncing words the way we're supposed to pronounce them. I guess, man. But you know, it's a good thing about Pakistan, man, and you know, showing that all the people from Pakistan come together to support us, man. But one thing we saw going on, and I can't pull up the video. I don't have the video, but over in Alabama, it was in Alabama, if I'm not mistaken. I think it was in Alabama.
Correct.
Yeah, Montgomery.
Yeah, Montgomery. It looked like some people were on a riverboat or something like that. And then next thing you know, somebody got into a fight with a security guard. White guy got into a fight with a black guy who was a security guard. And then his people came and jumped out of nowhere and jumped the brother. And so it was about 5-on-1, them jumping the brother. And then next thing you know, boy, that good black unity, what I love to see. Good black folk coming together,
Absolutely.
and they went, got a little bit of reparations on their ass.
Absolutely. The
Finally,
ancestors were smiling down.
Mhm.
Hey, we finally came together for something, so I ain't gonna be mad.
For a good cause, yes.
I ain't gonna be mad at it.
Because when Buddy swam across the little channel, I lost it.
Oh, that was my man right there. My man said, fuck that. He went and swam across the thing to go and get a piece of this ass whipping, dog.
On site.
But you know, like I'm showing the video in the background while we're talking. But you know something about this though, something that kind of just stick out. See, look at that. See, white boy take a sucker punch, and my man said, "Oh, there go the hat. Let's go." Now, brother was taking a couple of punches in the face right there. Now he tried to use that brute strength. Then my man come over the top. And now, but you see in the background, there's a brother running from the side trying to come down to help.
Yep.
Now we appreciate, look at him coming out of nowhere. Now he's supposed to be coming out throwing haymakers, but he wasn't throwing them haymakers. You know, he coming up trying to break it up. They got another brother coming from up top. This is my man right here in the bottom corner. And I wish y'all could hear the audio, but y'all can't hear the audio. This is my man in the bottom. That man is breaking down stereotypes right there. You know, they say black folk don't stick together. They say black folk can't swim. This man is busting down all stereotypes to go over there and help out his brother.
I'm gonna tell you who the hero really is. Joe Clark with the chip. Man, Joe Clark was clearing them out, boy. Joe Clark was clearing them out. I'm gonna sign him up for baseball. I'm gonna see if he got any eligibility left. See if he's interested in playing baseball, because he didn't miss nothing.
And I see my brothers come down here from, they say, "Oh no, this ain't over with yet. You ain't about to get out of here yet." And he gonna think everybody can get it. Everybody can get it.
The only reason slide like that is because he see the Husky brothers came in with the titties flapping. He was like, yeah.
Represent for the home team, baby.
That goes offensive lineman and defensive lineman right there.
And look at that one lady just going to town. Oh, got up out of hair, just going to town. And look at the pole cop coming here late.
But look, hey,
people got tossed in the river?
Yeah. Oh yeah, look, she trying to climb out now.
I might hit the rewind. I ain't see her get tossed in the river.
Got ejected.
There you go right there. She finna go in.
Whoop! Get on off.
Yeeted her back in the water.
Hey, this is my first time seeing this.
Bro.
Hey, I can hear everybody saying, "No more boats, Holmes. No more boats. We're not playing with the boats." Last time they got us on the boat, they tricked us. Look.
Oh, and look at my man come in try to get a sucker punch on the side. No, see, that's that old man strength right there. You can tell that brother got a little bit of age on him.
Listen,
You ain't getting much.
Slide, you told me to. You took the words out of my mouth. I was gonna say, boy, he ain't gonna punch him. He just gonna choke him to death.
Oh,
Got
somebody
mushed
catching some
and
cheek.
choked.
Oh, here go my man with the chair.
Yeah,
Everybody
buddy.
can get it with the chair.
Get it.
Boom, one more time. Take that one for the road. Everybody can get it with the chair.
But where he messed up is when he caught that
Woman
lady
with the
upside
chair.
the head. Look, they got him in. When he hit the lady upside the head, put a Fred Flintstone knot on her head, they had to get him. He was out of control at that point.
Out of pocket. Out of pocket.
Yeah, he smacked her. She was just sitting there already beat up. He smacked her one more
Hey,
time.
look at the cop. Get on up out of here.
You
Look
saying
at-
you right or wrong, but
Hey.
we understand why it happened.
That warmed my heart. It warmed my heart to see my people.
Hey,
coming
check
together,
the comments. Zakia Jones Ashford says, I watched it earlier and it gave me life. We are not our ancestors, baby. They came together in that their dock, on that their dock, and this and that. I'm impressed.
Hey, yes,
Absolutely.
sir. Yes, sir. Man, it warmed my heart, dog. You know, I ain't one for violence, but you know, every now and then, you're gonna need a little bit of violence. You're gonna need a little bit of violence.
Sometimes you F
Rogers-
around and find out.
Roger say Uncle Earl in that chair. Yeah, oh yeah, he went to town with that chair.
Yeah,
he went to
wasn't
town with
missing.
that chair.
My
That man
was
name
Look
is
like
definitely Earl.
WWE out there.
I could bet my bottom dollar that man name is Earl.
His name either Earl or George. Don't make me get Big George with the chair.
What
They
up, Bam
slammed it.
Bam? We see you out there.
They slam Big Earl though.
But you know what though, man? Hey man, sometimes you just gotta let people know, man. Sometimes you gotta let people know. I think everything would have went smooth, but they went and jumped though, boy. I think if it would have been a one-on-one fight, it wouldn't have been no problem. But when they jumped the security guard, I appreciate that. I appreciate that.
Anybody know what started it?
Well, it looked like the security guard was probably trying to tell them not to do something or whatever. He was trying. It looked like he was trying to, you know, guide them in the right direction or put them where they were supposed to be. And boom, that's it.
Hit the fan.
That's it. You know, and that's the thing, man. If you get to jumping somebody, hey, I'm just proud of my people sticking together. But I want to know though, you know, everything is all good to go and help you. You know, you got to help your brother out when your brother's down. But for that dude to go swimming, my man hopped in the river to swim from his boat to the dock, dog. That's the real MVP, dog.
Yeah,
For real.
he did it. I know he looked like he swam for a long way too, so he knows the time when he got up out there.
Mm-hmm.
And swam efficiently and pulled himself up out of the water. You know how like not even pull yourself straight out of the water like that?
Dog, my thing is, man, somebody find out who that man is. I owe that man a drink. I owe that man a drink, dog. We gonna buy him a fifth of hen. We gonna buy him a fifth of hen or something. That's how you come out, man. That's how you come out. You got to protect your people, man. And I'm just a huge believer in protecting your people. And you know,
Absolutely.
sometimes you have people who protect your people, and then sometimes you have people like Lizzo who don't really protect.
Hold on, Sly. Watch your mouth. Do you see my name? You watch your mouth. Let me get
my
on
bad,
stream because he
I'm
think
sorry.
I'm playing.
Sorry to talk about your baby mama.
You could have
like
cleaned
You
that
watch
segue up a
your
little
mouth.
bit.
You watch your mouth.
I'm
She
sorry
ain't
to talk
do
about your
nothing
baby
wrong.
mama like that, man.
I'm gonna let you host the show, but you ain't gonna just badmouth her.
Yeah, man. But old Lizzo, man, it looked like what's going on with Lizzo is she has some of her dancers, you know. Lizzo got the big girl dance group or whatever, and they was out there dancing, and they say Lizzo wasn't the best boss. That's the word on the street. She wasn't the best boss, man. Lizzo was mean to them when they was in their training and they was in their rehearsals, and her dance leader or whatever, whoever was their choreographer, she was kind of mean to him. And then they say Lizzo they were in Amsterdam, and they went to a strip club in Amsterdam, and one of the dancers, Lizzo, kept telling her dancers to touch the strippers. And the strippers didn't want to be touched. Everybody ain't Mr. Lucky's. Everybody is.
I'm about to say, what strip you talking about?
And then they said that Lizzo and her choreographer or whatever. And this is all allegedly, because we don't know the truth. We don't know the truth, but they say they put a banana in one of the strippers' private areas, and she instructed her dancers to eat the banana out. Now, I'm not gonna lie, that might be a show I want to see.
So the stripper didn't want to be touched, but she let somebody stick a man up in that thing.
Yeah, that seemed a little.
No, the dancers didn't want to touch the stripper, and they were trying to coax her into touching her. Like, they even started like chanting her name and everything to get her to touch the stripper. So there's an Amsterdam.
Okay.
But you can't make me do nothing I don't want to do as a grown person.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Right. You can sit there and chant my name all day. Y'all just gonna be chanting names. Like, I'm not touching her.
Well, check this. I want y'all to think about it this way. These were Lizzo's dancers. So Lizzo's dancers are big girls. They chunky girls. So you got to think, it ain't a lot of work for Lizzo dancers out there. It ain't like everybody asking, hey, can we get the fat girl to be our dancer on our tour? So it ain't a lot of consistent work for these young ladies. And if they're worried about getting that work and making money, if Lizzo tell them to eat a banana out of a coochie, they're going to eat that banana out that coochie if they want to keep on working. Y'all keep.
I thought about that.
There's a difference in wanting to keep working and being desperate.
And,
right.
Well,
but they are desperate.
But my thing is, you got to think, how many jobs are they out there for those dancers?
I'm sure that they have some other way of providing for themselves.
Let me ask you a question, man. You done watched a lot of music videos in your lifetime.
Yeah.
You ever seen a bunch of fat women as the star of the music video?
I haven't back in the day, but now things are different.
They ain't that much difference.
Yeah, it is, man. People have a fetish
Nah, they in videos now.
For bigger women.
What
but
video?
Even if it's not, even if it's outside of the video vixen or video girl field, they have some way of providing for themselves until they can get on their feet or back in. I'm not just gonna do something just because somebody is my boss or as a supervisor or authority figure at the job. I'm just not gonna do it.
Well, this goes to another thing, like trying to be famous, like music videos, get on TV, movies and all that stuff. They're supposed to be something they sold. They do anything though. Like, I know y'all don't hear about like some of these rappers and all kind of stuff like that. Like guys doing like homosexual stuff just so they can get on. I know y'all heard about that. Like, it's a lot of that going on, and we don't know nothing about that life.
In P. Diddy camp.
So people do it.
Go get that cheesecake from Midtown to Brooklyn.
Folks do anything to get famous, man.
And
I just
you
looking
right
at
about that,
like the Wayans brothers, like the two youngest, like in their little movies, I was like they dressing up like women, and they do whatever nasty thing they can think of just get laughed. I was like, come on now, I ain't doing all that.
Because it's crazy though. It's sometimes though, man, you gotta have your pride and you gotta have your moral compass and your standards. And you just gotta let the fame come to you organically. You can't take no shortcuts to try to get this fame. Because I mean, here at the Rip 28 podcast, man, we work hard to get where we at. I remember we had offers from some older sugar mamas. We had like 60, 65-year-old lady. She wanted me, to dance for her naked and stuff like that. But she wanted to fund the podcast and stuff like that. So, but I did it. But I ain't felt good about myself afterwards, but
It was all in the name of the podcast.
I
right,
did it
son?
for the I took one for the
Man, he
team,
took one
man.
for
Yeah,
the
take one
team.
for the team.
I made that old
Somebody
lady
got to be the
dreams
model for
come
the
true.
dollar.
Hey, what's the name?
You're a great guy, man.
What's the name of that fetish? That's a
Sexy
nasty
Fly out here
man
fetish.
being a
fetish.
sugar baby.
She
That's
had a
nasty stuff right
sexy
there.
man fetish. She needed me.
That's what I'm talking about, Sly. Sometimes you just gotta chalk it up and take one for the team, man.
Yeah.
But you said something, Sly, by saying you just gotta have some morals about some stuff. Some stuff ain't worth $1. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying?
Right.
And if I ain't with it, or it goes against what I stand for, my morals, and how I was raised, I mean, like you said, Chance, we don't know about that lifestyle. We ain't never been around that kind of money, but I would like to think I would have some kind of moral disposition about myself to where I would say, nah, I ain't with that now. That's too far.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, hey, we ain't like that. It is some people that is.
For sure.
No,
For
no,
sure.
it's a
They
complete
sell their soul.
sentence. No, it's a complete sentence. It's the same word in every language. I said no. I'm not going against my dignity, my morals, nothing.
Mm.
Mm.
Wow, I hate to get back on this old subject, but we got Michael Terrence just wrote that young fella is 16 years old and he had his shoes, clothes all paid for already. Cash App shut him down. He had to open up a new one. So look like young
wow.
is getting taken care of for making that swim. But anyway, but back to Lizzo and the dancers. I think a lot of this, it comes down to what will you do for that dollar?
That's right.
What are you gonna do for that dollar? And then it depends on where your line is, man. Depends on where your line. And I'm a firm believer that people get mad when I talk about strippers and everything. I say all strippers are eventually prostitutes, I think every stripper has a number. Every stripper has a price. And if you can meet that price, you'll get what you want. I think everybody got a price, though. I'll be honest with you, everybody got a price. It's just that price may not be reachable for everybody, but everybody got a price.
I don't think
Everybody got a price.
I don't agree with that. I think it might be a good majority of people that do, but not everybody.
I could give you enough money that you would go and slap your wife right now if I had it. It is a price.
Now that's a bad example, Sly.
It is a price.
That's an astronomical number for Chance.
It's a price.
It ain't no number. Come on now.
It's a
That's what I'm
price,
talking
bro.
about.
It's a price. It's a number. And check this out. Here go the cold thing about it. Here go the cold thing about it. If the number was high enough, she would understand.
Facts. I'll be mad if you turned it down if the number was right.
If the number was right, she would understand. Everybody got a price, man.
Norland Gregory
Nobody said you had to slap me hard.
Ain't no price.
Yep.
Okay. Right.
Norland Gregory said everybody has a price.
Chance trying to get him some loving tonight. That's why he said ain't no price.
It's his birthday. All he wants for his birthday is a big booty.
He trying to get that birthday sex tonight. That was why he ain't saying it.
Whatever, man. Hey, nah, I just don't agree with that, though. Like,
you don't agree? You don't think everybody got a price?
Nah, I mean, a lot of people do. Not everybody. Come on now. I mean, it's certain things might have a price on, but not. It's some things that just can't do. No
I'm willing to say 90% of the people have a price.
I go with that. I mean,
I go higher, Sly. I say 95 to 98%.
There's certain things.
Yep.
Too, you know?
There's a number to make you move and a number to make you think.
Like it's one thing to say, all right, I'm gonna slap my wife for $2 million, and then it's another thing to say, all right, I'm gonna eat a banana out of somebody for, $50,000. You know what I mean? Like you
your price. The eat a banana out of cooch for you might be 50 cents, Chance. you might pay $5.
Go ahead, man. Hey, Chance is not like that. The thoughts of the thoughts of Sly the Sports Guy does not reflect the Rip 28 podcast.
He was just talking about himself. He was like, hey, how much I gotta pay?
Yeah.
Hey, check this out, Chad. All you got to do is say food for Sly.
So they ain't
I'ma
got to be
get
no
what?
banana. They ain't got to be no banana.
I'm gonna get to do that, and I'm gonna get to eat real food.
What's that?
Yeah.
What's that? Throw smoke sausage up in there or something. Fall out.
Hey, Sly say you got to get his potassium somehow. You got to get that banana so he don't crap up out there.
There you go. There
No
you go,
cramps.
man.
Team, no cramps.
I gotta get
Oh,
it.
man.
I gotta get it. But you know, O'Shaughnessy what up, O'Shaughnessy? He just said depends on the task. Yeah,
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
yeah. I mean, I
There's certain
somewhat
things you got to
understand,
price on.
but I
certain
still
things
believe if that number was in front of you and you knew it was coming to you, you know what I'm saying? If you wasn't worried about somebody pulling the okey doke saying, hey, do this, and then they don't give you the money. But if that money was there, deposited, waiting, bro, everybody got a price, man. Everybody.
And, you know, it's funny to even talk about this because it's like so unrealistic. Like, nobody's gonna give you $1 million like because of your sister.
True.
So like this ain't never gonna happen. So people want to hypothetically think about that stuff, and you know, I think that's not good.
They ain't got to
Goes
give
to
me.
show the money is there.
If I win that $1.2 billion,
your
I'm
cousin for free.
It's 1.5 now.
if I win that $1.5 billion, I'm gonna put a lot of people in some awkward situations.
Listen, when the post went around on social media saying, you know, would you slap your mama for something on $1 million? My mom actually called me and said, I'll slap you if you didn't. Ma'am, say no more. We gonna get this money.
Take one for the team.
That money talk, man.
Hey,
Money talk.
First of all, you won $1.2 billion. I ain't expect to get put in no awkward situation if you give me money. Because I'm your boy.
Sure, I need to go play some numbers now.
I tell everybody right now, if I win the because I think the way they broke it down, if I'm not mistaken, if you win the $1.5 billion right now, you're gonna walk, if you take the buyout and then after the taxes and everything, you'll walk away with right around $500 million. You know, $500 million. That's a lot of money. And I always tell people my lottery plan for my boys, for my crew, my tightest crew, what I'm doing, I'm taking $5 million and I'm putting it in a bank account. Now remember, I got 500 million. I'm gonna take 5 million, put it in one bank account, and I'm gonna tell everybody to give me all your bills, all your monthly bills, all your mortgage, your car payments, your light bill, your water bill. I'm gonna say give me all that. And it's just gonna direct deposit or what do you call it? Direct withdrawal or whatever.
Auto pay.
Auto pay. I'm taking care.
Hit the auto pay.
Every household bill you got, I'm taking care of. On your dog, on me. Now, imagine how well your life would be if you ain't have to worry about paying no mortgage. You ain't have to worry about no car payment. You ain't have to worry about, you know what I'm saying, the lights and the gas. And then, you know, that's what I do. Then I buy, you know, I want to buy property. I'm going to buy condos all around. I'm going to get a condo in Vegas. I'm going to get a condo in New York, in Manhattan. I'm going to get me a place in the Dominican Republic. I'm going to get a place in Jamaica. I'm going to have all these places. In case I want a vacation, I just pop in and go there. And then my people want to go somewhere. All they got to do is buy the plane ticket.
We got to get there.
All you got to do is get there. You got a place to stay on your boy. Your boy, hey, my job, if you one of my partners, I'm making your life easier. I'm making your life a whole lot easier. If you one of my, and you know, I got a solid crew. I got a solid crew of about 10 people I'll take care of. 10 of my homeboys I'll take care of. But it's, you get $500 million, man. It's my job to make your life easier. The truth be told, you can't spend $500 million. That's something you can't blow.
Hey, but that's the issue. Like talking about something like that, you know, you got a good plan. You know what you're gonna do. You know, like NBA players, NBA players and stuff like that, or people who end up getting rich, you know, something that they done type thing. You know, they always say you got to keep the circle small and all this stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? But if they strategically thought out how they would do this thing, it could work out. You can take care of all your people that you want to take care of. But as how most people do it, you know, they kind of seclude themselves, or they management or agents and stuff, you know, make them say, all right, you don't need to hang around this person. And which is true, because you know, when they hang out, you know, they get them in trouble, like John Morant situation. You know what I mean? You got to learn how to separate yourself from people. But that plan that you was talking about, you know, you give them that money, that don't mean you out there hanging out with them every day. So I mean, that's good. That's a good deal. You know what I'm saying? You know, I got you. I took care of you. You know, how you live your life, handle your business the best way you can.
But and one thing I can say though about my immediate crew, you know, we all, you know, we talk a lot of shit, but we all fellas with our head on straight, all grown men. You know, we ain't doing too much stupid shit. You know, so that's one thing. It's like I can hang out with y'all because I know y'all ain't about to go out here and start shooting no guns on the strip or no shit like that. You know,
You're right.
so that.
But if we were 21,
oh,
say that about everybody.
Yeah, it's a whole different story. We were still in our 20s. It's a whole different story. I'll be honest, I have to give the money to my mom.
Yeah, you're gonna have to have somebody to manage that money, man, because you know, now we're in our 40s and you know, got families and kids and all that type stuff. So we think a little different. At 21, man, you might be broke in 2 weeks.
There'll be about 20 strippers who done retired off of me alone.
Yes, sir.
Hey, Sloppy like,
they
man,
called it quits.
Sloppy like, yeah, I just bought the White House yesterday.
I'm telling you.
Lord.
Yeah, y'all got a room whenever y'all need.
Yeah, tell Biden he need to get up out of here by Tuesday.
we hanging out.
Vacate the premises.
He said he bought him a little
West Wing.
He bought him a little apartment.
Sign that student loan stuff first, and then you got to vacate.
We don't even need them to do that. Just get out.
You got some student loans you need paid off, Stacey?
Man, listen, Columbia College, $20,000 a year.
Hey, everybody who complain about their student loans, man, I tell them, hey, while y'all was in high school studying, you should have been working on your 40 time.
Listen, shut up.
Should have been working on your bench press.
Hey, Sly, not playing 13 instruments.
Exactly.
Now they got you in debt.
Exactly.
No, actually, I had actually gotten a scholarship for that, but I changed my major and then I got married and had kids. So now I'm actually starting back over. So I re-enrolled a year and a half ago. I got a year and a half left. I'm actually ahead of schedule.
So you better get some more student loans.
Yeah, you better get
pretty much. Pretty much.
You done talked your way right into some more student loans.
That's all right. I'm gonna get this $5 a month when it kick in. Yeah, I'll tell you something.
Hey, that's what I do want to say this though. Student athletes who go to college, man, they need to really understand how blessed they are that they didn't have to pay for school. You know what I'm saying? Like,
all right.
People take that for granted. I think I kind of did when I was in college. You know, I was like, all right, I'm going to school. I ain't paying nothing. But you know, I look back at it now and I see I talk to other people who like, yeah, man, I pay $500 a month for student loans, stuff like that. I'm like, dang, that's crazy. $500-$700. I'm like, you gotta call them folks to say I'm broke. Say, can we work out another plan?
For real.
Get it down to $50
my mom,
or something like that. You pay that for the rest of your life.
My mom worked for student loan for 25 years. So yeah, I saw a lot of stuff because I would go up there and help them on the weekends. Yeah, it's a lot.
Man, check this. Norland, he just said, you forgot the major thing to do. The number one thing, throw your cell phone away ASAP. That is not something I would do. I would keep my same phone number. Because you know why I know that, Norland? I know how to tell people no. I know how to hit that red button, that do not accept button. You know what I'm saying? I know how to say no. You can call me. They can call me anytime they want.
Hey, cause Sly, you know, we don't live in Columbia no more, so don't ever that many people know our address.
Now I would move. I would move. Don't get me wrong, but
definitely move.
but my number, no, I ain't gonna change my number. I ain't gonna change. Cause the thing is, if I change my number, I'm gonna have to give it back to everybody I know. I have to give a new number to all my people I know anyway. And one of y'all fools gonna go and give my number to somebody. And I don't know, I ain't gonna know who gave my number away. So I might as well just keep it. I will just keep
it. It wouldn't be me, Sly. I ain't giving out no numbers.
Yeah, I don't give out numbers.
So yeah, man.
So if y'all did win that much money, would y'all be charitable with it? I mean, I know Sly what you said, but everybody else.
Charity starts at home.
Would you say I'm gonna take care of X amount of people, or would you be like, hey, I'm going incognito, ain't nobody gonna know me, know where I'm at?
My mama, my kids, and my niece and nephews gonna get broke off a little something and hire you in a savings account.
And the Rip 28 podcast.
I got y'all.
You could be our sugar mom.
I ain't taking no sugar babies.
I would do something
Sugar
strange
babies,
for
we
some
want
change.
sugar.
We own her, Sly. She can't be sugar mom.
Hey, I would do something strange for some change, baby.
It ain't gotta be no change.
Guardian.
Ain't gotta be no change. Hey, Sly, Christy Shackelford said in South Carolina, we can claim it anonymously.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
But the thing about
I'm
it is,
doing anonymous. It's gonna be some subtle signs.
Oh, they gonna know I want it though. Hey, ain't no anonymous to me. They gonna know I want it. they gonna know. Why is Sly walking around in the fresh bunny robe slippers? bunny slippers being carried by three midgets. Why are they carrying Sly around everywhere?
Would y'all quit y'all job ASAP? Or would y'all work for a little bit?
I would get fired ASAP. I wouldn't quit. I would get fired.
So expand on that. Like, how you gonna get fired?
Oh, because I'm gonna go and say everything to all the higher ups who up over me. Because you know I'm mid-level management. You know what I'm saying? That's who I am. I'm mid-level management. But all them regional directors, oh, they gonna get it. They all that bullshit having me worried. Man, I'm gonna tell them exactly how I feel. Exactly how I feel, and wouldn't even quit. I'll come to work for about a week or two. But that's all.
That long as it's gonna take for them to fire you.
Oh yeah, that's all it'll take. It'll take about a week.
There you go. I'm be late. I'll be like, I ain't turning in no reports.
That weekly conference call gonna be hell. Gonna be hell in that conference call.
Yeah, that's funny.
I'm gonna tell them exactly how I feel.
I ain't gonna do nothing but coach, dog, and I still want to get paid. If I'm gonna do the work, I want my money, fool.
Hey man, but I would love it though, man. I would love to have them problems though, man. I would love to have them problems. I just wouldn't want to be the one to have a heart attack while I'm on the stand accepting the check. Oh,
right. It's important.
Or shortly after. I want to be able to enjoy that money for a while. I don't want to. I want to have that long. I want to get it like now when I'm good and healthy, in my right mind, and can enjoy that money. Don't hit me when I'm 70. Even though I still take it.
Yeah, I know, right? Hey, you know, when you about 70, it ain't about you anyway. Make sure all your kids and everything they got what they call generational wealth. Right?
Well, it's still about the kids now. You know.
Yeah, I'm just saying when you.
But 70. I just enjoy more of it than I would at 70. I know that.
Right.
Oh well, man. Check this, man. It's a lot going on out here in the world. A lot going on in the world. But one thing we love to do on the Rip 28 podcast, man, we help people out. We always have people who will write us a letter every now and then. They want to know what's going on. They want to know what's out there. And so what we do on the Rip 28 podcast, man, we help the folks out, man. We give them, we give the people what they want. And we had somebody write in, and we get our producer to pull this up. Producer, Pull this up
pull
for us,
it
man.
up.
There you go. Our producer pulled it up, man. We got a letter helping out family. What I did is partially I did this. I screenshot the whole screen. Since people don't believe these emails is real, I screenshot the whole screen so now you can see what we get is what we get. All right. Hi, fellas. I have a problem. My husband and I have been married for 5 years. We found love, true love, a little later in life. We're both 48. Our relationship is great. We truly enjoy each other's company. We both have kids, but they are all grown and out of the house. But that is where the problem comes in. My 28-year-old daughter and her fiance just got evicted from their apartment. They have 3 kids. We have a 4-bedroom house with a basement, so we have plenty of room. My husband told them that my daughter and the kids are welcome to stay, but her boyfriend can only stay for the weekend, and he has to move on. I don't think that's fair. Her boyfriend is a good guy. He just hit a hard time. My husband says that since they aren't married, they won't be shacking up underneath his roof. I am a Christian, but hell, they already have 1 kid together, so it isn't like they are virgins. And if he has to live in a hotel, he can't save money to get them a new place when he gets a job. My daughter is really upset and she wants to keep her family together. So she is about to leave with him when he has to leave. So is my husband wrong or right? Please help us out. We both listen to the show and he respects your opinion. He said he will at least listen to what you have to say. Thank you.
Oh, but there go your red flag right there, that last line.
What he said he'll listen.
You said he'll listen. He'll at least listen to the podcast, but your wife is giving you some reasoning. Like, that's a sticky situation.
First of all, hold on one second, Stacey. The reason he would listen to us rather than his wife, because we're men, and 9 times out of 10, women are probably wrong in the situation. So he would much rather listen to a man's opinion, which would be right. Now go ahead, say what you were saying, Stacey.
I mean, I agree with the wife, and I think that becomes a situation in general. It depends on the situation. Now, if he had a hard time at job, we know. I'll say they're in South Carolina. We don't know. For an example, this is a right to work state. They fire you for blinking. So if he trying, I wouldn't have a problem with him staying. Just don't make no more babies in here. That's all I ask. Just don't make no more babies. We don't need to have no more babies right now. We get financially straight for we making any more kids. I wouldn't have a problem. We got the room. What's the issue?
Because they're not married. So he old school.
He got to come out of the Old Testament.
48 years old. They think a little differently. We came up. We got on the internet and all that stuff. They didn't have that back then. So he old school. So he's saying, y'all ain't married, y'all ain't shacking up my house. I mean, I don't understand it. Like I wouldn't be like that, but I know that there's a lot of people that think that way.
Yeah, like we know where they're coming from, but it's like, you taking your grandkids away from their daddy a little bit because the other, I think what they say, got 3 kids, and the other kids ain't here. He daddy them right now.
Yeah, if they a family, man, you take family or you take nobody. Can't split them up like that. That's causing no problem.
Yeah, I think it's a couple of things left out of here that I would really like to know. Obviously she broke it down. She got 3 kids. This guy, the fiance, he's the father to one of the kids. I would like to know the ages of the kids. Also, it says the dude don't have a job. He say he hit a hard time. So, and they say he can't save money to get them a new place when he gets a job. So obviously this dude,
because he got to pay for the hotel.
No, he said if you have to stay in a hotel, he won't be able to save money to get a new place.
And then, but at the end they said when he gets a job. So that must mean he don't have a job today.
And how he's staying in the hotel, I guess, unless you got a few checks on the wing. I mean, like I said, you got a lot of right to work states. If we give them the benefit of the doubt, we don't know the full history of the boyfriend. We got a lot of right to work states. And say you come in, you're supposed to be at 8 o'clock, and you got here 8:02. They can go ahead and give you your paper and send you on out the door.
That's causing other problems too, because like, all right, so he ain't got no money to stay at the hotel, probably, right? So
Yeah.
maybe he gonna go back to one of his ex, say, hey, can I sleep in your couch? You know what I'm saying? It might start out innocently. Yeah, I'm still on the couch for a couple of days, and next thing you know, all hell breaks.
That bed started to look comfortable. But my thing is though, I see where the dad coming from though, man. It's like if I go to work every day, goddamn it, everybody going to work. You know what I'm saying?
Everybody.
I ain't about to have no grown man in my house while I'm at work.
Pop Williams
that would have been a feasible option.
Pop Williams said it best. The word of the day is job. J-O-B. If you ain't got no job, you ain't got to worry about catching a dog. You got to worry about the dog. but I guess, yeah, man, I guess I can see it from both sides, to where the guy is old school and he like, ain't nobody gonna be in here with my daughter if he ain't her husband and he ain't got no job and he ain't contributing. But then on his side, it ain't like I ain't trying to work. Maybe they had a layoff. Maybe the company just, you know what I'm saying, was downsizing and I was the last one hired, so I'm the first one fired. So I can see it from both sides, man. I can see it from both sides. So,
because what happens when that last check or two run out and you can't pay for the hotel no more, and you couldn't save money to get out?
But then I'll say that if he trying, that dude stay there. But if he a bum, he's doing the right thing.
Right.
But the wife said he's a good guy.
Like if this dude just don't want to work, that's one thing. But if he trying and you know they're trying to get up on their feet type thing. So if you gonna let all them in, you gotta let him in too. I mean, you set the ground. Like ain't no hanging peg over my house.
Right. I mean, just be quiet. I can't stop somebody. Don't make kids. But it brings me to the question, like you said, it's stuff left out. What daughter doing and how they paying for daycare for 3 kids?
Like if
daycare's being paid for, and that's already not easy, right? And daycare ain't easy for 3. It was hard for 2.
Hey,
they ain't saying she was working or not.
Hey, Anton say McDonald's is a job until you find something else. And he said he said he's looking for somebody on 3rd shift if he's looking for real. So I mean, we can't say where he's from and give out all that, but if you know Anton, you need to reach out to him because he might have something for you. He might have the answer to your prayers, my man.
But it ain't zero.
I think my advice to the husband and the wife is you need to have some things written down on paper. You know, because I don't advocate putting the dude out if he is a good guy. If he's a good guy, if he's a guy who just really fell on hard times and he's just out of a job right now, I would be more willing to work with him. Now, if he's a bum and he always out of work, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, then I ain't gonna work with him. But what I would do, I would make sure we get some stuff written down on paper. And what I mean by that, they need an exit plan. They need an exit plan. I'm gonna let you all stay here for X amount of days, for X amount of months. I want you to build up. You need to build up a first month, last month, and a deposit on whatever apartment you go into when you get out of here at the end of the month. And that's the thing. And you give them the leeway to do that. I would give them, if this dude starts this new job or whatever, hell, even if he go to McDonald's and he make it, because they paying what, 15 an hour at McDonald's, go to McDonald's. I would let him keep his 15 hours. I would let him keep that for the month. But he needs to make sure he has X amount of money at the end of the month. If I'm letting you keep everything and all your ass is paying is gas to get to work, you should be able to save up enough to get you an apartment.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
look at it like this. As a father, I know we're saying that it was old school, but I probably would like to think that we all would do what's best for the kid and the family's sake, because we don't want to tear up the family. If he's planning on marrying my daughter and like she said, he's a good guy, I would make some concession for him. Now, all that laying up in the bed together, not gonna happen. You're gonna have to respect my house. You're gonna have to respect my house. Now, if you were married, can't say too much because I was once married and you know, X, Y, and Z. But if you're not married, you got to give me that respect. I'm asking that of you. I'm gonna help you get on your feet. I'm gonna let you stay here because I know it can be tough out here. And I don't want to see my daughter and the kids homeless. And I don't want to see you homeless because you are a good guy. But respect me in my house and do as I ask, and you know, we can work it out that way as a
Right.
father, because I would want to protect my daughter and her feelings too.
But you know one
Right.
thing though, that ain't his daughter though. It's
Huh?
his grown stepdaughter.
Well, still, if she my stepdaughter and I've taken the responsibility to be with her mother and to be her father, she's now my daughter. My dad always said it ain't no step or half. You
Right.
can't step on them and you can't cut them in half. That's either your brother or your sister, or
That's
that's your,
fact.
you know, your dad or your mother. So it is what it is, and it's the, you know, however you think, that's your daughter, man, because you've taken on that responsibility.
Good point, yeah. Good point. Got some morals about yourself, sir.
Set
Yeah,
your
you have to,
guidelines, set your boundaries.
Like last week, like I hollered at a girl that your homeboy, like,
No, that's a little too much for me, brother.
But it's interesting though. But I'm from the train of thought that you always want to have some stuff written on paper, and you want to have whatever you do, you want to have a plan. You need to have a plan, and with that plan, they need to know. They need to know that you got 1 month. You got 1 month to get it on, to get it out of here, to get out of here.
and then you say 1 month though, like nobody got, like you ain't
Yeah.
gonna be
You
ready
about to
in
make
a
that
month.
working at McDonald's.
Yeah, 1 month. 1 month is quick.
Like you
brother.
gotta be like 6 months.
Yeah. Hey, first
I
off,
wouldn't give them no 6, but they don't need no
but
6.
hold on now.
Yeah, they
First
do.
off, it might take a month or a month and a half to even get employed.
Find a
So
job.
if
Yeah.
you only gave
At
me a
least 90
month,
days.
you know what I'm saying? It's got to be within reason. Now, I'm not saying that it's got to be a year or nothing like that, but you got to give them adequate amount of time to get itself employed and to start getting some money.
Yeah, I done
Right.
seen
Because you got to
situations
pay for
where
storage for the furniture and stuff like that. Like, they need time to get established.
I done heard people say 3 months. You know what I'm saying? But I mean,
At least 3 to 6 is a short term.
if you really trying to set them up for success, you gotta give them more time than that.
Yeah.
Sly said
Yeah,
ain't gonna be no Sly said ain't gonna be no ball swinging down there, but he is.
dog.
So you
And
got to get him out of there.
you gotta look at this. You gotta look at it like this too, man. This man is, with his wife or whatever, and they got an empty house, man. I'm sure in his mind, hell, I'm walking around the house naked. I'm chilling. He ain't,
He melting.
he
He
done.
melting. He melting,
Yeah,
Sly.
He said
exactly.
emptiness.
Exactly, man. And then to bring 3 kids in your house too, when you finish raising your kids, and now you brought 3 more kids in the house. Oh man.
But then your grandbabies.
Yeah,
Them little
fuck
baby
But
might
with
look at
you.
you. They don't know.
everybody don't look at it like that, Stacey. Everybody
Yeah.
don't look at the
But them
kids.
kids ain't gonna see that either. Them kids see granddaddy. Kids don't know
Oh,
who's
oh,
stepping, who's
It's
not.
depending on how long he been in that line.
Yeah. And that does make a
Yeah,
thing. And
that's gonna make a difference.
like I
I'm gonna tell
tell everybody, use your words. and say exactly what you mean and what you feel.
So I'm gonna tell dude, man, you really wanna make a difference in people's life, have stuff out the kindness of your heart. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, karma is a thing to me. So it's like I'm gonna try to do the right thing or the best thing or help people out as much as I can. So I would do it. You know what I'm saying? Like you say, you gotta have some rules about it. Sure. But you know, I let dudes stay and you know, get them the benefit of the doubt. Now if they don't wanna adhere to the rules, do all that, or they wanna, you know, cut up, then, you know, that's a different story. But you know,
Right.
but from the get go, I'll be like, all right, I'm gonna help y'all out because it's the right thing to do. I want to be a good person, type thing.
Yeah, it's like saying I'll help you as long as you're trying to help yourself. But the moment I see that you become comfortable and comfortable
Complacent.
and complacent and lack drive, then I'm out to step to you as a man and ask you, look, now I gave you a chance, and you don't want no better for yourself than living with somebody else and having your family like that, then I can't do no more for you. But the other thing we didn't think about is, what if your daughter, even though I know it's not your biological daughter, you've taken on that responsibility, quote unquote. What if she say, well, I'm just gonna take the kids and I'm gonna go out there and I'm gonna thug it out with my husband, well, my future husband.
Well,
Then
he
how
go,
do you handle that?
but he go something else though. Y'all keep saying his daughter, and I understand the concept of, you know, you have stepchildren that it ain't no, because in my house it ain't no such thing as stepchildren. You my kid. You know what I'm saying? If I'm paying for you to eat, you my fucking kid. But what this letter said that
Facts.
Everything come back to food for thought.
Yeah, it does. But
Keep
hold
it
on.
consistent.
Hold on. But in the letter, it said that they found love late in life and all their kids are grown. So I would assume that the kids was out the house.
Yes, she said 5 years ago. They've been here. Been together 5 years.
Yeah, so if all their kids grown and they been together for 5 years, that means they not calling
Grown,
them, they ain't calling
grown
them
could be
daddy.
19. Grown could be an 18 or 19-year-old.
Well,
We don't know where grown kick in at.
well, that is true. That is true. But I'm pretty at that age though, they ain't calling him daddy. You know what I'm saying? They ain't calling him stepdaddy. They calling him Mr. John. Hey, Mr. John.
No, but when you get married, you know, that lady came as a package. Just like you came
Yeah,
as a package to her.
it come as a pack. I believe in the come as a package if the kids are kids. But if they grown, nah, you don't come as a package with no grown.
I got a 14 and 18-year-old. I get married, we come as 3. We are a package of 3.
Nah, you're 18.
14 and 18.
18, if he in school, okay, we come as a package. But if his ass ain't in school, nah, he on his own. My house is not his house. You know, my house ain't his house. But I do agree with everybody. I think everybody kind of got the same sentiment. Don't put the dude out. You know what I'm saying? Don't put the dude out. Give him a chance to stay. But I'm under the firm belief that you got to write something down. You got to have a contract.
Yeah, absolutely. Establish your rules, establish your boundaries, have it signed. These are the terms that we agree upon. This is my actual job. I do contracts. This is what we agree upon. Let's this moment you breach the contract, it's null and void. You got to go. It's you. The kids stay.
Yeah, you break this contract. Hey, sorry for you, Charlie. Sorry, Charlie, but you got to get up out of here. You got to get up out of here, man, if you break this contract. So
I mean, if you're worrying about them hitting horizontal poker or whatever, or the vertical poker, whatever you want to call it, put them in separate rooms.
Yeah. Oh well, man. I hope we gave you some advice that you can use, man. I think, and my thing is, honestly, I would let the son-in-law or the boyfriend listen to the podcast too. Make sure when he does listen, make sure he hits that subscribe button.
Like,
absolutely.
subscribe.
all our people
Share the
out there,
word.
make sure you hit that subscribe button. As a matter of fact, everybody out there, I need everybody to go and tell two friends about the Rip 28 podcast. Tell them, where they can find the Rip 28 podcast. Tell them to make sure that they click the like, subscribe. Everybody out there, as a matter of fact, if you're on YouTube watching this on YouTube, make sure you leave a comment. Let us know how you feel, because the brother might read the comments too, and you might give him some advice that he can use in the so be sure to subscribe and follow all that good stuff, and let the young brother listen to the podcast and let him know we wish him the best, man. We hope the best for him. But you gotta get your ass out there and get you a job.
Yeah, you gotta get on your feet, fella.
Move your
Just
feet.
get on your feet, man. Don't stop plugging, man, because we've all been there. We've all hit tough times, man, but tough times don't last. Tough people do. So get out there and keep kicking bricks till your feet hurt, boy.
Even if you gotta be that dude that spin a sign around
Absolutely.
at the tax place. You gotta wear a little costume, a little sign around on the side of the road. Hey, do what you gotta do, bro.
Hey,
Do what you gotta do.
Do what you gotta do.
Yeah.
It ain't paying you zero.
they get paid too, man. Check
Yeah.
this, man. We getting close to the end. And when we get close to the end, man, we always like to take a walk down the 90s block, man. We take a walk down the 90s block. And what we do in the 90s block, man, we take a couple of things from the 90s and we try to figure out which one was the best. And what we're going to do, man, we're going to do video arcade games. I don't know if these youngsters don't even know what a video arcade is anymore, man. Ain't such thing as video arcades out there no more.
Actually, in the city of Columbia, they have one called Transmissions.
Oh, okay. Do they have like
With
old
all the
school
retro
video?
games. Yes.
Okay,
They got
yeah,
all the retro games.
Yeah, they got one in Atlanta called Joysticks. Joysticks is a bunch of old video games, retro games. But what we're gonna do, we're gonna take a couple of games out of the 90s, The first one is NBA Jams, and we're talking about the arcade games. NBA Jams, NFL Blitz, or the game Off Road. I don't know if y'all remember Off Road.
Oh, wow.
At the
Bowling alley. Yes,
Yeah.
sir. So you got three:
Wow.
NBA Jams, NFL Blitz, or Off Road.
Dang.
And we're gonna throw in a fourth one. Arch Rivals. Arch Rivals is the fourth one.
Hey, you let that one out, man. That's tough.
Which one?
Dang.
What is it? What is it in the 90s block?
Damn, Sly. I'm gonna go off road. Off road
Off-road?
kind of created enemies, man.
Off road if you had some money, because you had to pay for that. You had to put that quarter in there to pay another lap.
Mm-hmm. Off-road was a good one, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna go NBA Jam.
Boom shakalaka.
I mean that thing was off the chain. Hey, we had a good time playing that game. Then it went on I can't remember what console it was on.
It was on
Well, no,
Sega
PlayStation
Genesis.
did it. Yeah,
It was on
Sega
the
Genesis, and then PlayStation brought out NBA Streets.
Yeah, that thing was fine. You hit 3 threes in a row. He's on fire. Hey,
Away downtown. I'm going with NBA Jams too, man. I mean, when I went up there, it wasn't nothing. I knew I was gonna be playing NBA Jams, dog. Getting way up there, doing all them flips, hitting my hot streak. Yeah, NBA Jams, dog. I was doing all the stuff on there I couldn't do for real. Thanks to that.
Look, and I still got a fully functioning PlayStation 2. You might maybe pull my PlayStation 2 out and play NBA Streets for real.
I got that little Nintendo that got like 40, 50 games on it.
I have an Xbox like that. I actually have an Xbox that has a Super Nintendo emulator on it, and it has all the Super Nintendo games on it.
Oh, really?
Shakalaka!
So you've been
Shakalaka!
I don't know.
You've been holding back, Stacey. You gotta hook us up with that stuff, man. We like gangsters.
The video game is what I do. There's
me, though,
literally an Xbox in every room of my house.
For me, I like all three of them. I thought NFL Blitz would probably come in last, but you know, I used to love off-road because you know you're going to get the nitro. You have to ride over the nitro, get the nitro. I used to love off-road. And NBA Jams was cool. NBA Jams was cool, but it was nothing like Arch Rivals, dog. Arch Rivals was my game, man. You play basketball, you're going to punch somebody in the face. Arch Rivals more closely resembled my game in real life. Arch Rivals resembled my game in real life. So yeah, man, Arch Rivals was my lick.
Pretty much.
Hey, Sly was the first Draymond Green. Just ain't had a skill.
Hey, Sly was short, but you weren't gonna dunk on Sly.
Not at all.
Oh no.
Not at
Hey,
all.
Sly was gonna get that Charlie Bob block on you, boy, if you try to dunk on him now. Or if he was going up on you, he might tackle you.
Hey,
Pull
I have to make you make some career decisions. Make you make some decisions when you come in the lane. Oh well. Oh well. Well, check this, man. We get close to that time, man. Once again, man, it's been another great episode of the Rip 28 podcast, man. We got any parting shots? El Presidente, birthday boy, you got anything to say before we get out of here?
Yeah, man. You know, blessed to be seeing another birthday and everything. Hey, appreciate you coming through the Sly last night, man. We had a good little time. Still trying to recover right now. Been drinking Pedialyte, Gatorade, water.
That Pedialyte.
Yeah, but all good, man. Hey, appreciate everybody. Love and peace to everybody, man. You know, hope y'all have a good weekend.
Happy
Mr. President. Who that is?
Get your little birthday. Our producer over there working hard on you. Taking a little too long, but we still appreciate you, Mr. Producer. Shout out, happy birthday. Stacey, you got anything to say before we get out of here?
Listen, everybody, as I tell everybody, just keep it a buck, keep it real, because remember, we know some of y'all in real life. But happy birthday, Chance.
Thank you.
And I love y'all, and ain't nothing y'all can do about it.
All right, George Wallace. Lizzo baby daddy, you got anything to say before we get out of here?
Man, I just want to shout out everybody getting ready to go back to school, teachers, principals, students, custodians, everybody.
Yeah.
Man, let's have a great year. It's already been some craziness going on in some of these South Carolina schools around here. So let's make smart decisions, man. Let's have a great year without all the violence, man.
All right.
That's real.
Man, check this, man. This has been another great episode of the Rip 28 podcast, man. We're a podcast where a few friends get together and we talk about a few things. Now, some of those things you might like, some of those things you might not like, but we keep on talking about them on the Rip 28 podcast, man. I want everybody to remember, I know we talked about this young man being down on his luck, having to move in with his in-laws, man. But, you know, all strong people keep going, man. I want you to let everybody know, man, nobody has ever drowned from falling in the river. They only drown when they fail to get out. So you might fall into a situation, but it ain't going to take you down if you try to get out. On that note, we'll see you later on the Rip 28 podcast. We holla.